Okay? You've been working all your life, you still poor. Just imagine if you fuck somebody for 2 minutes for $500. I'm just saying, just imagine if you only did it for 1 week. One person a day. I'm calculating.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD.
And we got a lit podcast for you today. We're talking about City Girls Are Up. What is it? Season Infinity and Beyond. Now,
what does that remind you of?
It reminds me of Toy Story and Buzz Lightyear. Now, we have 4 clips for you today. Those clips will provide the context of what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Now, let me just say this from the jump. I ain't knocking nobody in any of these clips. You do you. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, right? I don't know if you want to add anything, or we're just going to jump right in and play these clips.
Let's jump right in.
Yeah, so let's jump in. Let's play these clips, and then we're going to come back and give you our thoughts. So without further delay, here's clip number 1.
Oh yeah.
I'm a cognac queen, but we on Uncle Don today. Uncle Don. Come on, my gal.
Miami with it.
We here for a good time, not a long time. Okay.
You flex, you won't talk about what you ready to leave the house without you.
Yeah.
Damn, sexy as hell.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, my nigga. Okay. Oh, you with the shit, huh?
With the shit.
Ooh.
Big Florida shit, you heard.
You should put it out your pocket. Okay, we ain't gonna do that here.
What's going on, man? They say this my girl now. She could probably get in trouble for this shit. She here for a good time, not a long time. What you talking about? Yeah.
Hey, we lit.
Look, I'm from England. I met the prettiest girl from my high on. Beautiful. Best girl I've ever met.
Gang shit, man. Never know what time it is, man.
Okay, that was the end of that clip. I ain't here to judge nobody. Go do your thing. City Girls Are Up.
Mm-hmm.
Season Infinity and Beyond. Now, what comes to my mind is this. When guys date women and then say they're reading off their list and they have their preference and they say what kind of girls they don't want, got girls that they don't want to date. And then they say, oh, chicks that are promiscuous. Basically, they're saying the things they don't want is what they've seen in that particular clip. Women go, where do you meet these girls? Like, who hurt you? Like, what type of girls are you chatting to? Like, for me, it's like, where do I meet these girls? And then the women go, oh, my friends ain't like that. My family's not like that. Like, where are you seeing these girls? Oh, let me think about that. Social media, all around, trying to chat to you. It's in your face. So then who are you trying to, like, pull the wool over their eyes? Shed some light on that, please, as a female. Where do you meet these girls? Who hurt you? What's with that? I'm just saying, innit?
I don't know, honestly. I think it's just something to say to divert from the question. Where do you meet these girls from? Well, you see it everywhere. These girls are everywhere, like you said,
Smoke
on
and
social
mirrors,
media.
right? So you're trying to tell me to not see something that I blatantly can see when it's in my face.
It's in all of our faces,
Yeah,
even theirs too.
yeah.
But a lot of women like to pretend like they don't see it.
Do they think men are stupid nowadays?
Some of them do, yeah, I would say.
I think society has conditioned them to believe that men are actually stupid. Now, just because sometimes men don't say things doesn't mean that they don't see it. They go, oh, my family and my friends ain't like that. Where do you see these girls? And they act as if these girls are few and far in between.
Yeah.
What we just saw in that clip was the new normal. That's how they move nowadays.
Yep.
And I can say I'm generalizing, but most chicks are like this. And then the sad part about it is you got other women coaching them on. Either they're telling men this doesn't exist, or they coach them on. Yeah, you go, sis, do your thing. Hot girl summer, city girls are up. Are city girls really up? What do you think? Give me some of your thoughts.
Well, she said early on in the clip, she was with one of the guys. I hope you saw for yourself. There's 12 guys. She said, "I'm here for a good time, not a long time."
Yeah.
Okay, put in the comments what you think that means.
Can I answer that for a second?
Okay, you can answer that.
I'm just going to say this. So she had her intentions. She knew what it was. So that's what I'm getting. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, again, put in the comments, guys. Tell us what you think. But yeah, continue with your point and let me know.
Yeah, so she's saying, "I'm here for a good time." I don't know if she was on spring break or wherever she was where this is happening.
Let's call it hot girl summer. Because spring break is an American thing. We're in the UK. Let's call it hot girl summer. So she's having a hot girl summer. So let's use that terminology.
Okay. She's having a hot girl summer.
Yeah, having fun with it. It's all good.
She's here for a good time, not a long time. So she knows already. She's saying off the bat already that I'm here for a good time. Don't expect me here for long. Not like the guys would usually want to keep girls like this around for long anyway. So you're kind of just playing into what you already know, how guys think on that. Because guys will link up with a girl, have one night stands or whatever, and they don't usually want to see you after that.
That's true. But I'm getting the gist that a lot of women, or this woman in this particular clip, doesn't care.
About what?
She doesn't care what men think or how she's viewed.
No.
They care about the validation and the clout that they get from posting the video.
Yeah.
So that's what I was pretty much getting. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't think she cares, because if she did, she wouldn't have posted it. So that just says what it is, how it is.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I will say in regards to posting is I don't know why this generation has to just film everything and post everything. Wouldn't there be a limit to
some
the things?
discretion in it?
Yeah, to the things that you post. Like in that situation, why would you post that of you being with different 12 guys
Get the number correct.
at the end you show your boyfriend?
Yeah, the thing is this, right? When I first saw the clip, I was like, hold on a second, because she put the numbers from 1 to 12, and then at the end, because when I really looked at it, I was like, hold on a second, the last guy's her boyfriend. She said Bay and all that. I'm like, hold up. And then at the end of the clip, she was like, oh, the reason why she went viral is for doing what she did in the first part of the clip. Because I didn't get it. It went over my head.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up a second. This girl went on spring break, hot girl summer, with 12 different men, different colors, different variations. But she had a boyfriend all this time, and that's what made her go viral. Okay, and is this a good thing? Like, I'm confused. And let me just say this part as well. I thought women don't cheat. I thought it was cheating is in regards to men. That's what they do all the time. But if most men ain't smashing, this means realistically women are cheating more than men. Because when you look at the stats, right, men and women are cheating at pretty much an equal rate. But that can't be true, really and truly, because I think that women can get access to smashing easier than men. So then, really and truly, women are actually cheating at a higher rate than men are. Maybe you disagree, but stats do show that they're cheating at a 50-50 pretty much rate. But where you at with that?
Well, it's not far from each other, no.
Yeah.
And people who would actually see those stats, some people would be shocked. It's like, wow, I was not expecting the amount of women that have admitted to cheating. Because remember, those results, it's who was honest.
Yeah.
And we know when it comes to
And
females,
let me highlight, that wasn't everybody.
no,
Yeah, that was just people that they surveyed.
exactly.
So yeah.
But with people that they surveyed, I'm sure not 100% of them was being honest. Some of them said, oh no, I haven't cheated, and they've cheated.
Yeah.
You know, it's women we're talking about here. We like to tell little white lies.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
little ones.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I have to clarify. Women don't tell little white lies. Everything is a lie. I'll say this, right? Not all women, but you got to treat it as such. So the thing is this, right? If you think about the next generation of kids that's coming out, these are going to be the mothers and the grandmothers. Now, I'll say this, ladies, this is going to be the mothers and grandmothers of the sons of your sons, so that your sons and their daughters are going to meet. This is what your sons have to pick from, their daughters. Can you see what the future is looking like? What's dating looking like in the next, let's say for people like our age, in the next 5 years? Usually I say 10 years. But what's dating looking like in the next 5 years? So we can only imagine when it's those younger kids that are 5 years old today, when it's their time to get put on. Whoa.
I know. Would you want your son to date girls that are like this?
Yeah.
That's a question you gotta ask yourself. What if your son came home one day? This is to the audience. What if your son came home one day with a girl that has gone viral and done all these things?
Do you know, I've asked that question many a times. Do you know what I've heard? Women have said to me, as long as he's happy. Is this women trying to keep the sisterly code, even at the expense of your son?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just had to throw that in there.
I'm sorry, happiness. Okay. When you get into relationships, yeah, you want to be happy, but there are other things that's more important than just happiness.
That depends on what you believe is of value. Because this chick was in a relationship. She didn't believe that relationship to be of value. So I just have to say that. But
that's very true. It's what you deem to be as valuable.
Yeah.
That's true. But I would hope that if your son brings a girl home, it's a girl that has, you know, good qualities and has morals.
In today's society,
and, you know, yeah, you'll still hope for that for your son.
You're more of a wishful thinker than I am. But yeah. But yeah. Let me add one of my notes, right? I've put here, right? Some chicks like this, let me say modern women, they will settle down in the winter. Then when it starts to get warmer to turn into spring, summer season, then it's, hey, this kind of BS that you see in the video. How are men supposed to settle down with chicks like this? They don't know if they're coming or they're going.
Well,
you break up with a man. You break up with a man because it's summertime and you can do your thing.
That's the thing. You know, the first time I heard, you see, the first time I heard a saying that was like that, to where you are with the girl during the winter time, to snuggle up with, and then soon as summertime lick, or even just before summertime, you're single again.
Exactly.
I first heard that from guys. I didn't hear that from girls.
So would you say women today are becoming like men and men today are becoming like women?
Yeah, you can say that.
Because I think I speak to a lot of men and I speak to a lot of women, and I would say that as far as talking to women, I would say women are very masculine. They're very different. I don't want to put a bad term on it, but they're very different, right? Now, I'll say this. A lot of men, younger men, I'm going to say, let me say men total. They go on vacations, do their thing with their chick. But if your chick goes on what did I put here? A girls trip. Fellas, if you let your girl go on a girls trip, expect the worst. Expect this is what she's doing. Even if she's not that kind of girl, you must treat it as such.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with that?
No, I don't disagree. I agree because of the things that we see.
Yeah, and it's a everyday thing. Like, I go back to my first point. Where do you meet these chicks? Like, who are you trying to fool at this point?
Look, ladies, men have woken up, okay? They've woken up to the BS. They know what, some women do. They know what they do now. So you can't keep trying to pull the wool over men's eyes. They see it. And because let's say this generation films the things, not that it wasn't going on before, it just wasn't filmed very
It's
much.
recorded now, yeah.
Exactly. So the younger generation, Zennials, what are they called?
Yeah, Zennials.
The Zennials.
Millennials and Zennials. Yeah.
Yeah, they film everything now. So then this generation likes to, I'm going to say, what's the word I'm looking for?
Instant gratification.
No, expose themselves.
Yeah, because they want gratification.
Okay, yes. They want, yes, okay. Yes, they want
attention.
They want attention, definitely.
Yeah.
But they like to expose the things that they're doing.
For attention.
Yeah. Attention. Okay, the ending goal. Okay, let's work with that. The ending goal is to get attention. So record it, put it out there for attention, for clout, whatever you want to call it. That's what the ending goal is, obviously. Yeah. But you're exposing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So then when a guy comes along or who you want to take seriously and he looks maybe for your Instagram page or because there's so many different social medias, social outlets now.
Whatever, yeah.
So it's easy to find things nowadays.
Isn't that a good thing?
It is a good thing. For the guys who's trying to get the girl, yeah.
I'm old school, new school. But let me tap into old school. Do you remember that 80s tune? Girls just want to have fun.
Of course I remember that song.
That's the energy today. Girls just want to have fun. And I'm not knocking you. Do your thing. Have your fun. But there will come a point where you want to cash out. You want to find a dude of substance. And just like you just said, your husband can view your Instagram, your TikTok, because you got a lot of TikTok chicks, right? And Facebook girls or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And they're seeing what grandmommy did, or he's seeing, oh, this is how you're moving. Wifey who?
See,
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying though. Whatever you post on the internet stays there. You can't get rid of it. There are famous people or people that are extremely rich. I'm talking about billions, right? And they have stuff that has been leaked.
And still can't hide their fuckeries.
Exactly. And they can pay someone to try and delete it, but they can't get it deleted. So that's my point. When you put yourself out there doing these sort of things, it's forever there. This is what the younger generation do not understand. Because if they did understand, they would stop. Okay, you can film some stuff. I don't have a problem with filming things. It's your, let's say,
digital diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your digital diary, your experiences, the things you're doing, your life, documenting it. I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. I like doing it. I have thousands of pictures and my phone is clogged up and every minute I have to keep.
Okay, your phone may be clogged up, right? But it's not explicit content.
No, see, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So there's a difference. So I'm saying it's fine to record and document your life and stuff. That's fine because you can look back on it like, yeah, this is where I started out, this is where I ended up, sort of thing. Yeah. But it's what you're putting out there. So these girls will put these things out there, not realizing it's there forever.
That there is a trade-off.
Exactly.
And you may get some backlash.
So when it's time for settling down,
it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll say this, right?
Very unlikely.
Let me say my final point, right? You can only imagine females' body count today. She just had a little moment that I'm gonna call that a moment, and that was only 12 dudes plus another dude, so that's 13 guys total to what we see in that particular clip, right? So, does a woman's body count matter today? And guys, are you gonna bypass a woman's past? And when you're in the screening and vetting process, are you gonna see this and say, you know what? Now she's turned a leaf. She's a good woman. Does a woman's body count and her past matter to you? Now, we know what the stats say. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth, but does those things matter to you? Put in the comments. What do you guys think? And yeah, I don't know you in the ad before we jump to the clip number 2.
I just want to add, ladies, put in the comments how many hot girl summers you're on.
So listen,
how many you've had.
Some chicks, some old ass chicks as well, right? Is on hot, women in their 40s and 50s and stuff.
Old ass chicks, yeah?
Yes, they're older. So some of them is in hot girl summer season number 30. It's the truth. Some younger chicks that started out early is in hot girl summer number 6 or 7, which is you being on the carousel wheel for 7 years, pretty much, right? And there's nothing wrong with having fun. Enjoy yourself. But in saying that, let me ask a question. Is there any point in men getting into relationships in 2022? Is there a point in that? Based on the trajectory of how things are, how women move today. Now, again, let me highlight, men are not perfect. But God damn, you see what men have to play with. Let's keep it 100. So is there any point in men getting into a relationship in 2022? Put in the comments. Me, I answer that question? Hell no. Hell no. That's my fault. What do you think?
No. There's no.
Yeah. Hope strategy,
No.
right?
Yeah, I do have the hope strategy. I do.
You think the
Because
unicorn exists?
there are some women
Okay.
that are worthy of a relationship.
I agree
but
with that,
there
yeah.
are so many that's not. So I get where you're coming from, definitely. Is it worth it? Well, to be honest with you, a lot of guys don't find it worth it, and they're just doing their thing, to be honest. They're not settling down with girls. They're not saying, yeah, this is my wifey, whatever.
Yeah.
They're literally doing what they're doing. And
When-
some of the girls are
Listen.
fine with that as well.
When do you hear the rest of the clips? I'm going to ask the question again, but I'll ask it after I play the rest of these clips. With that said, let's play clip number 2.
Okay.
Hear me out, okay? You've been working all your life, you still poor. Just imagine if you fuck somebody for 2 minutes for $500. I'm just saying, just imagine if you only did it for 1 week. One person a day. Calculate it. What if you did it every day for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Yeah, you've been getting fucked dry, no lube, every day at your job. They give you $550 every 2 weeks. That doesn't even make no sense. 2 minutes, 500. I'm just saying, the possibilities.
I guess I can finish what she was saying. The possibilities are endless.
Okay, I agree. It doesn't mean that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Now, let me just say this. Let me keep it 100, right? Can't be fake. Now, if you see someone on the street and they're broke, you're going to walk past them. So I can't knock what someone does to get, food on their table. They do what they do. I can't say, oh, you shouldn't be doing X, Y, Z. I don't know your life. All I know is about handling my life and my family. That's what I do. So if she believes that sleep with a dude for 30 seconds or whatever number she said, if she believes that's the way forward, then hey, that's on her. But there's a trade-off.
Yeah.
So I can't sit and say, oh, you shouldn't be doing this or do this or do that. That's on her. From my perspective, hell no. Wifey who? Because women are doing that not for money. They're doing it for attention and fun. If that's her fault, if that's how she thinks, right? Why even post that? You could have kept that to yourself. If you're dealing with dudes for 30 seconds or saying, oh, why work such and such time to get this money when you can get 500 for 30 seconds? That's true. Many women go on OnlyFans and get paid. Okay, do your thing. Isn't it the chick the other day, right? That was making millions on OnlyFans saying, I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
She's realizing, you know what?
It's not
This
worth
is
it.
not giving me the outcomes that I want, despite I gained the world and I lost myself in the process.
Yeah.
What do you want to add?
Well, I want to add.
Mm.
Do you see what I mean when I say women will do anything for clout? Because that right there was clout chasing.
But was it though?
It was clout chasing.
Okay. I think it was clout chasing, right? But do you think that's the mentality?
That is
they
her-
believe this. They
that-
do this for real. It's not just
Yeah.
talking.
No. It is for clout and attention.
Yeah.
Because, okay, you're filming yourself with no clothes on.
Yeah.
Just holding your breast.
Yeah.
With a
A bonnet on your head.
on your head. Okay.
She's indoors.
You're indoors. Okay, cool, fair enough.
But
But
the world can see you, so you should have.
yeah,
Let
at
me not
least,
go there.
you know,
Continue.
do a little something to yourself.
Yeah.
But anyway, you are naked in the bed
Yeah.
and you're filming yourself and posting it. Let's get rid of what she said for a second.
Yeah.
Just that alone. Okay. If that ain't for attention and clout chasing and whatever, then I don't know. Now add what she said. You can sleep with a guy for 2 minutes and get £500. Is that not prostitution? Just question.
Okay. That is. Let me. This is one of my questions, right? Women often don't like when men objectify them, allegedly, right? But then they continue to objectify themselves when men do it. Hey, now, give me some feedback on that. Where you at with that kind of BS?
It's BS, like you said.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Because how can you say on one front, oh,
Don't treat me like a garden tool.
exactly.
But I'm saying to you that I'm gonna get paid and do the oldest profession in the book. So you're a garden tool.
you put yourself out there to be a garden
Now, old
tool.
school women would say, I'm doing it to feed my family, blah, blah, blah. Hey, she's doing it, let's say for free, but not for free, for a fee. So she's doing it for a fee. For what? To buy some more bonnets? Different colors? I don't know. Put in the comments, what do you guys think?
Bonnets, you know?
I don't know. Because you're saying it's attention. I agree. It is attention. But then when men say, oh, I'm going to have my nice car, blah, 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 lower the girls in, don't objectify me. But you got your breast out.
No, but then you'll ask women, what do you want in a man? What do you want him to have? They'll mention a nice car, a nice lifestyle, and all these other things. I want a man that's wealthy or he has money.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you ask for. So then when you get a guy that has a nice car to get the girls, then you say, this is...
But okay, I hear you. But let me say this, right? And you can answer this if you want. There's a difference between gold diggers and hypergamy. Women date across and up. There's nothing wrong with that. What's your thoughts on hypergamy? Because she's saying I'm selling myself, or you should sell yourself to come up. Yes, it's prostitution, but there's a difference between gold diggers and hypergamy. Where you at with that? I don't know if you want to comment or you want to leave for the viewers to put in the comments.
The viewers can put it in the comments also.
Same.
But look, doing stuff like that, some women will say that's the last resort. So obviously everyone has their own situation, but some women will say, I will sell my body for the last resort if I can't get money any other way. But for me, at least you're trying to get money other ways first before ending up doing that. She's saying, oh, I work a dead end job sort of thing, blah, blah, blah. But have you tried anything else? You're just
That's
jumping
not what
straight
she's saying.
to...
She's saying I can cut corners and this is the easiest way to get the quickest and largest amount of money, right? And she's saying women today say, I'm doing this loud and proud. Oh, women are so liberated today, right?
I'm sorry, but
oh my days.
if she has a daughter, is that something she's going to tell her? Oh, forget about that job that pays you £500 a month and just, do what you're doing with a guy for 2 minutes and you get £500. Imagine doing it for how many guys a day or how many guys a week, or
could make
imagine
this.
a whole month, £500
Imagine-
each man.
Imagine 5 years.
Oh
of
my
this.
God. Give her a round of applause for the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's not the craziest thing I've ever heard. That's a lie. I've heard all sorts of crazy things that women like to say, but poor decision making. Let's just put it that way. Poor decision making. Young girls, don't listen to things like that. That's just a route for disaster. Red flags, alarm bells, all sorts of things is going
You
on
say
there.
that, but that's the culture today.
It
Now,
is the culture.
again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is some of our thoughts on it. Well, let me bring another point to your attention because I have a lot of points to bring. Now, women are responsible for hookup culture because women are the gatekeepers to sex. That's what they do. They decide who gets born and who doesn't get born. But then when their outcomes are pregnancy and being a single mother, they want to complain about the men and it's the men's fault. You have how many different birth controls? So this woman is saying blah, blah, blah. The woman in the first clip is saying, oh, hot girl summer, city girls are up to infinity and beyond. Season 1,000. Season infinity, whatever it may be, right? But a result of doing that is pregnancy. When you hear the last clip today, I'm not even gonna spoil it for you.
No,
but you're gonna hear the last clip, right?
Yeah.
But then let's talk about the pregnancy part. So women get pregnant, single mothers, dudes will smash any opportunity that they get, whether they're high value, medium, or low value, right? They will smash. You end up a single mother. Then you want to complain and say, oh, it's the men's fault because you're a single mother, but you bust it wide open, Tower Bridge style, right? And then you want to complain and say it's the men's fault. What about, I'm not even spoil it. Go on. What's your
Well,
thoughts on
if
that?
you're busting it open like Tower Bridge, then how is it the man's fault? It's not the man's fault. It's your fault. Take accountability. By the way, we've done a podcast called Accountability is Like Kryptonite to Women. Go check that out. Obviously, after watching this one.
Yes.
But go and check that out. It's another hot topic and very, interesting conversation.
Yeah, it's very interesting, yeah.
I brought up not that long ago in regards to if the lady, imagine if she had a daughter. Now, when I thought of that question, it reminded me of another podcast we did, which is called Is There Any Hope for the Culture?
No.
And in this podcast, we had a clip with Bernice, I forgot her last name. Burgos.
Yeah.
Right. And she's teaching her daughter basically the
game.
folk culture, the game, how to be, a thought.
Yeah.
Because what else are you teaching her? But
Yeah.
this is how it goes. You have the elders who are supposed to teach the youngers the do's and don'ts, what's wrong, what's right, what teach them even from your mistakes. Say you made a mistake, said, you know what, don't do this because this is where it led me.
Yeah.
This is where it got me. It didn't work out. This is something you shouldn't do. But no, they encourage them and say, yeah, continue, hot girl summer.
Ain't
Woo-hoo.
the do's now the don'ts now do's and the do's now don't.
Yeah.
So everything is in reverse of each other.
Now it's like, have your hot girl summer. Don't settle down. Don't have a husband. Don't have.
Cash out
You
later
can
on.
have children when you're like 40. Ask them, did they have a child, their first child at 40, or
No,
did they have their first
'cause-
child at like 16?
But they had, okay, it goes back to the other point I made. They had their child maybe at 16, no matter the age, right? Okay, there is the age, right? But they had their child young.
Exactly.
Let me
that's
say
my
that,
point.
right? But that's because those hot girl summers, that child wasn't planned. But
No.
then, let me ask this question again. I got a lot of questions today. Ain't you glad that men are waking up?
Yeah.
Now, I say this to say this, right? What about your sons? Your sons have to deal with chicks like this. I'm not saying men are perfect, but this is what we're talking about today. And ain't people glad? I mean, people that value the truth, value balance, stability, moral compass is straight. Ain't you glad men are waking up? I'm like, yeah. I'm not saying to you there's no army of simps, but
There is.
I'm glad men are waking up and seeing the truth. Now, some women today, based on what I've seen so far, now I'm what's the word? I'm just an observer, and I'm reading off the news to you. I'm broadcasting the news to you, right? Some chicks today, before it was, oh, she's a side chick. Now it's kind of like she's a linkage, but I think they qualify for one nighters at best. So they're a pump and dump at best.
Oh.
They don't even qualify for being a side chick. Side chick is too high of a title to give certain chicks nowadays. You may disagree with what I said, but think about the chick in the first clip and the second clip. Side chick. So this means that she's one beneath the wifey. Linkage. I'm linking her sometimes, but really and truly, let's put her where she's supposed to be. One night off, and not the whole night. Not the whole night, just a pump and dump. Let's call it for what it is. Now, I'm not knocking her. Do your thing. I can't tell her how she should make her money. I'm just saying where I'm at with it. That's just where I'm at with it.
And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Final thought. I want to jump to clip number 3.
Yep.
All right. Here's clip number 3. And we're going to come back and give you our thoughts.
And
Do you see what I mean?
And they haven't even seen the best of it yet. Now, mommy and daddy would be so proud. Oh, so proud. This chick. Okay. You got caught sneaking 7 guys in to your room. You know the reason why they're there. Those guys were sniggering on the steps, thinking, I'm going to beat this out. Cut. Blam. Some of them wore protection. Some of them didn't. Some women get pregnant. Some women don't. Some women catch things and get caught up. But these things in my day used to happen behind closed doors. Now you got chicks. I'm the ish. See how many dudes I'm dealing with? You had a chick trying to smash 100 guys before she's 18.
Crazy.
We done a podcast on her, and this is, I'm not bashing her. Do your thing. If that's the number you want to reach, it is what it is. This is why I asked the question previous. Does a woman's body count matter? And does her past matter? You have to understand, this is a goal of hers. This is a goal of women today.
To the young girls, it shouldn't be a goal of yours. I'm so sorry. That's the honest truth. It shouldn't be a goal. Your goal should not be, oh, let me see how many dudes I can get before I'm even 18 years old. Are you kidding me? That shouldn't be a goal. Don't ever let it be a goal of yours. Yeah. If that was your mindset or your thought, erase it immediately.
What's your thoughts on this? What else you got to add on this?
Listen, those 7 guys was not there for Netflix and chilling. They know.
But it's obvious.
Exactly. It was. There's no doubt in my mind. It was just one thing, and that's run a train. Run a train. Thomas.
And that's fine.
Okay. You know.
That's fine.
That's okay.
She knew where it was.
Let me put it this way.
That if anything, okay, grape was on the table for worst case scenario, right? Because I have to highlight that.
It was filmed on CCTV.
Yeah. So those guys, she could have got some bad feedback on social media and then tried to turn around and say, oh, they broke into my house, blah, blah, blah.
No,
but it was on tape.
Them.
But exactly. The sad part about it is she actually was like posting it like, yeah, I done something good. I'm supposed to be like, I need you. I want you. I'm going to wifey you.
Okay. Let me say this. Now, you was caught sneaking 7 guys into your room, right? You was caught on CCTV. Your parents caught it on CCTV. You thought it was off, but it wasn't. It was on. Then you go willingly taking that footage and posting it. This is what I mean, what I said earlier.
Attention.
of course it's for attention, but there is good attention and there is bad attention. This is something you'll tell your little kids. Do you want good attention or do you want bad attention?
Publicity
I
is
don't
publicity.
reward bad attention.
Publicity is publicity.
Okay, cool, that's fine. But
I'm-
like
I'm
I
just
said,
saying.
you're snitching on yourself. That's what you're doing. And it's like I said before, when they get older, they're going to regret all
But
the things that they've done.
That's true, but they're young now and they don't get it. And
When you get to a certain age, you're gonna get it.
I know I agree with you, and it's easy for you to say that now, based on you've gone through those motions as far as being young, doing dumb shit. I have too, and now we come at the other end. I'm just saying that there was kind of some balance when I was growing up. Now it's just kind of different,
Exactly.
you know, in what I see today. And why do you think women today do what they do? As far as why did she post that? Okay, we know a woman's currency is attention. So she posted that for the attention of weak men, which is an army of simps. So if the army of simps was like, nah, I ain't feeling that, she wouldn't have posted that,
No.
because that wouldn't have been something that's going to be good clout. But nowadays,
I think it's
Yeah.
also for validation from women as well. To, you know, women can't do no wrong.
yeah.
So you post it, you want the girls to say, "You go, girl," and you want the guys to say, "Yeah, hit me up in my DMs." That's what you want. You want attention.
But guys are hitting her up on their DMs, and many women play off weak men and their lust for bedroom fun. Hence why she's posting that. Hence why those 7 guys was sneaking in the house, ready to blow her back out, one after the other. A train, gangbang, whatever you want to call it. That's what it was. And it's a dope thing now to post it because you look good, sis. Okay.
You don't. And it's all bad decision making.
Yeah.
Poor judgment.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying it's never been done prior to this new generation.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's more documented. We see it more because there's camera phones. Remember, what is it, 3210s and all them phones?
You're going way back.
Way back.
Yeah.
We didn't have access to internet and certain things. We only had Snake for the game.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have certain things, right? Not trying to, you know,
But the
put
mentality,
my age out there, but
I understand the error is different, right? But the mentality is way off.
I know.
It's like okay, I get the kid that was too cool for school, but it's outright. They say you're a G, you're dope for being an idiot. You're a G for showing bad behavior. You're the ish for being a garden tool. Who are you trying to convince?
I don't know.
Because those women, their kids later on in life, their kids will be bullied. Oh, mommy had sneaked 7 guys in. Okay.
Do you remember? Or it's not a thing of a memory like that. But you see before, women that done porn, they would get asked the same question. If they have children, does your kids get bullied at school because they know what you do for a living? So just like nowadays, you are putting your business out there on social media for everyone to see. Once you have children, this is why I say you're not thinking of your future, because once it's out there, it's out there. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, loud and proud.
Exactly. And also another issue I have is the fact that, look, everyone can do whatever they like.
Yes.
Do what you like. Do what you please. What's the saying? Whatever makes you happy. But for the ladies, you're giving out your womb to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So this girl in particular has given all 7 boys full access, VIP passes to her womb.
Yeah, front stage.
Now, if she was to get pregnant, how would you know who the baby daddy is?
No, she wouldn't know, but she'd complain and say it's men's fault.
Thank you. So this is where I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
How would you know who the baby father is? You wouldn't know, right? But you'd be sure to pick one of them. You'd be sure to pick one.
The one she likes the
Then-
most.
Exactly. Then he don't want to be around, just like the rest of them. The rest of them don't want to be around and look after this
Yeah.
baby. He surely ain't the one. Whatever one you chose,
Yep.
ain't gonna want to either. But then you'll complain, turn around and say, "Oh, he's a deadbeat. He don't want to look after his children. He don't want to pay child support. He don't want to do this. When are women going to have accountability for their actions?"
Oh, never. In that being said, let's play clip number 4. And then we're going to round this podcast out. Without further delay, here's clip number 4.
2 fun facts about me. Yes, I have herpes. And yes, I'm fucking hot. 2 fun facts about me. Yes, I still have herpes. And yes, I'm still fucking hot.
Okay. I'll let you take away with this one. Where you at with it? She has herpes and she's fucking hot.
The
In the words of,
delusion.
that's her own words.
The delusion is very strong of this one.
Yeah.
I don't think men care how hot you are. If they find out you have herpes, it's like, well, it's kind of like a rap. It's a hell no.
When was it ever cool to have an STD or some form of STI or some kind of defect and promote it on social media
You would
and
hide
think you're
it.
going to get a positive feedback? No, don't hide it. Because I remember, okay, let's go back. I remember chatting to a chick, you know the story, right?
Uh-huh.
And she said to me, she had herpes. First of all, I respect the fact she told me that because I could have gone ahead, which many of men have gone ahead and done things with these kind of chicks, right? So I respect, first of all, that she told me that. When she told me that, that was a turn off.
As it should be.
Her situation was this. She said her boyfriend cheated, gave it to her. I don't know if she's lying or she's telling the truth. Nonetheless, I respect the fact she told me, but it didn't make her any better in my eyes. I thought, hell no.
Okay.
I was out the dope.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
The difference between her and the girl in the clip is that she didn't post it.
I know.
No one knows about that. The people that know about it is the people she told about face to face. You're telling the world,
Yes.
I'm hot, but then I have herpes.
So she's a narcissist. She's more concerned about how fly she is in her beauty. But it's like, let's address the elephant in the room. The one that's waving over your head. Come on, man.
Look, you can't gloat or I don't know what she was trying to achieve.
Attention.
Because okay. This goes back to what I said then. Bad attention.
Yeah.
It's not good. You're hot. What's the point of being hot? You may as well say your looks is minus 100 because once someone hears, or a man, because that's who you're trying to get attention from, once a man hears you have herpes, let's say 9 times out of 10, that guy's gonna say no, because you do have them nasty guys that would do things anyway. But let's talk about the proper people. They're gonna say no. I ain't sleeping with you. Are you crazy?
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. That was one of my points. As in, these women prey on simps and weak men, and they lost for bedroom fun. So if it was the men that she really wants, is gonna say, hell no, I'm not dealing with a chick like this. Hell no, because that's narcissistic behavior, and you clearly just don't get it. In my opinion, it's not even in my observable facts. It's in my face. That's just where I'm at with that. But yeah, where you at? I've got like 2 more points, man, and I'm gonna close out because that's what she said was kind of self-explanatory. People can come to their own conclusions in regards to what they heard, and I hope you put those in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
The thing is, she signed herself up to be to being single for life and becoming a cat lady, because like I said, you can't get rid of what you've posted on the internet. And on top of it, look what you're posting. You're posting that you have herpes. I actually think you can get rid of herpes,
You can.
but to know that you've got herpes currently, that's
Yeah.
not attractive.
It's just the mentality behind it, don't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're posting that you have herpes. No one, first of all, who wants to know that? I don't want, when I'm scrolling or whatever I'm doing, I don't want to. Why
I remember,
would I want to know?
I remember going way back in the days, right? I remember going to the clinic, and many mandems in the clinic, and you're getting your test. And I remember there used to be, let's say, like, for example, there's 10 leaflets on the wall. Then after a period of time, and you keep going for your health checkups and whatever, right? There's always there's 15 leaflets now, 16 leaflets now, 20 leaflets now. All these new variants of diseases. So they got the super virus now, super gonorrhea, super chlamydia, and you can catch the big one, right? If I was to have caught any of those things, I'm not gonna go around saying, hey, blah blah blah. Don't get me wrong. If you got a partner that you're a woman that you're chatting to, yes, you should notify that person, let them know this is what I've got. But these women walk around with catching something like it's a badge of honor. This is not a good thing. This hurts your SMV. That's the problem. And it shows this whole narcissistic behavior, and it shows they just don't get it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like you said, it hurts their SMV. She said she's hot. Let's say she's 10 out of 10. Now exposing yourself, saying you have herpes, you're at a deficit. You're at minus 100. Now you can get girls, the SMV is a 2. She's doing better than you, because that guy would prefer to deal with that fat chick or whatever problem she may have, right? They would prefer to deal with her over this hot girl that has herpes. He's not going to want to deal with you.
Some people don't get it though, right?
They don't get it. It's a shame.
Yeah.
But I think it's something you need to get, and real quick.
Yeah.
You need to get it.
City girls are up, right? Let's read that off again. City girls are up. Season infinity and beyond. They're winning. Women's liberation.
Tell me at what stage.
Hot girl summer.
Tell me at what stage you was winning.
According to them.
Let's see. No, I want to see the final result. I want to see. Send pictures of your husbands or your boyfriend or your long-term relationship.
We've gone in the evidence room. Now you've seen the evidence. Tell us what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, it's just about getting the conversation started. This is just some of our thoughts. I have to play nice for YouTube guidelines. But you're getting a little snippet of where we at with things. But the videos that we play today and what we generally play is self-explanatory. It speaks for itself.
Yep.
It is what it is. Like, I don't have anything more to add. I'd like you guys to tell us where you're at. And subscribe to this channel that you're seeing this on. And also subscribe to our short clips channel, which is our new channel where you're going to get the snippets, the sweet points. That's where we at with it. I don't know if you want to add anything more before we close out, but it is what it is.
I will always link the clips channel in the description box, so it's very easy to find.
Yes.
Yeah. So we out.
Yeah. We out. Peace.